name's Anita Gerasi Carver. I'm the City Attorney for the City of Groveland. In July and August of 2025, the City Council of the City of Groveland approved 7 referendum ordinances. The ordinances adopt language to be placed on the November 4th, 2025 general election ballot. The ballot language proposes amendments to the City of Groveland Charter. To read a complete copy of the adopted ordinances and agenda staff reports for each ordinance, please visit the City of Groveland's website at www.groveland-fl.gov. Ordinance 2025-13 places a charter amendment on the ballot to increase council terms of office from 2 years to 4 years and imposes term limits. The question on the ballot is, should the charter be amended to provide that a person may serve no more than 2 terms as mayor and no more than 2 terms as a council member, defining term to include the time served by a person appointed or elected to fill the remainder of a vacant term if the person serves more than 50% of the term, and increasing terms of office from 2 years to 4 years. Ordinance 2025-14 places a charter amendment on the ballot that grants the city's registered voters the power to require reconsideration of adopted ordinances as well as adopted resolutions. And if council does not repeal the reconsidered ordinance or resolution, authorizes the matter to be submitted to the registered voters for a vote. The question on the ballot is, should the charter be amended to provide that the registered voters of the city have the power to require reconsideration by City Council of certain adopted ordinances or resolutions within 90 days of its adoption. And if the council fails to repeal an ordinance or resolution so reconsidered, then the ordinance or resolution be approved or rejected by the registered voters at a city election. Ordinance 2025-15. The City of Groveland Charter currently provides that the City Council is to fix the city manager's compensation from time to time and prohibits the council from reducing the compensation during the city manager's tenure. The proposed ballot language is to remove the language prohibiting council from reducing the city manager's compensation during the city manager's tenure. The question on the ballot is, should the charter be amended to delete a provision that prohibits the City Council from reducing the city manager's compensation during the manager's tenure as city manager. Ordinance 2025-16 proposes an amendment to the charter to prohibit the council, mayor, and any authorized city official from approving, executing, or renewing any contract, agreement, or financial commitments during the period of time between the date of a city election and the official investiture of newly elected officials, except for emergency expenditures necessary for the continued operation of essential city services, subject to approval by the appropriate authority established by the City Council. The question on the ballot is, should the charter be amended to prohibit the city from approving, executing, or renewing contracts, agreements, or financial commitments during the period of time between a city election and the official investiture of newly elected council members, except for emergency expenditures necessary for essential city services. Ordinance 2025-17 places a charter amendment on the ballot to expound on the importance of citizen involvement in the city's governance and establish community member engagement as an essential element of healthy civil life and a thriving local democracy. The question on the ballot is, should the charter be amended to add a provision that describes the integral role of public engagement in the city's governance and establishes community member engagement as an essential element of healthy civil life and a thriving local democracy. Ordinance 2025-18 places a charter amendment on the ballot to provide for the appointment and removal of a city attorney, as well as establish qualifications of the city attorney and duties. The question on the ballot is, should the charter be amended to provide that the city council appoints and removes the city attorney by a majority vote of all council members, and to establish qualifications and duties of the city attorney. Ordinance 2025-19 proposes a charter amendment on the ballot to enumerate events that allow for forfeiture of office and include a process for forfeiture. The question on the ballot is, should the charter be amended to provide that a council member may forfeit office for reasons listed in the charter, including lacks qualification to hold office, violates any express prohibition of the charter, is convicted of a felony or criminal misdemeanor, or fails to attend 4 consecutive regular meetings of the council without being excused by the council. Such forfeiture to be declared by the remaining members of council after receipt of a written complaint and a public hearing. Again, to read a complete copy of the adopted ordinances and staff reports for each ordinance, please visit the City of Groveland's website at www.groveland-fl.gov. Thank you.